All right, hello family. These energies around you, or that were once around you, were trying to make you give up, but in a way where it would be forced in a public setting, basically. They were trying to get you to be embarrassed in a public setting so that it could be a forced energy of you wanting to just give up and not keep going. But for some reason, these people were not able to knock you off balance and ruin your chakras because they were attacking all of your chakras. They were not able to make you feel like you can't keep going. They can no longer delay your independence when it comes to the physical, spiritual, however it is for you, the emotional. They cannot take that from you. They can't have your essence once again. They're angry because you didn't fight for something that you knew belonged to you. And they're also angry because they were not able to stop some type of vibrant connection you have to source yourself. And they truly believe that they could, I heard, drop some charges on someone, but in a specific way. Like they had it all planned out to where once you got locked up for something else, it would all play out how they wanted it. They just needed you locked up in some type of way, shape, or form. And they just kept trying to speak that into existence for you. And they do not want to accept that exactly what they wanted for you is what they're getting. They're getting locked up. They wanted you feeling like you were faithless so that you would not want to escape anything. Like any turmoil they sent towards you, they didn't want you to escape it. So they sent you some type of jail energy, like to imprison your mind state, but that didn't work. Y'all, the song I've been listening to is called Pink Matter. I believe it's by Frank Ocean and somebody else featured in it, maybe. If they let me play a part in the song, I will play it in this. But I have been listening to that song all week, y'all. And it had me thinking, what's the purpose? Because, like, at first I'm like, what's the purpose? But then I'm getting it. But then it's like, no, it's deeper. They want me to keep listening to it because even after listening to it dang near all day, the next day I wanted to listen to it again. I'm like, oh, no, it's something about it. And basically, I already really was pulling on this energy when I was talking about being emotionally intelligent as a little child. But they wanted me to speak a little deeper. And it's like these people wanted you convinced that your mind is not your clarity. They wanted you convinced that you are not supposed to use your mind to trust yourself. You're not supposed to use your mind for good or something. They wanted to convince you that your mind was theirs and that they had full control over you, but they never did. They never did, and they never will. The energies of them trying to be some type of bully in your energy, it didn't work. And with them trying to target you the way they did, they didn't know you were this strong. They didn't know that you would speak up. They didn't know you had this much strength to stand up for yourself. They thought that you were an easy target, and they failed. They hit the right target. God wanted them to hit you because now they have to stop. Every single one of them that played a part in trying to attack you, they're all being seen as criminals. It don't matter what role they played. They're all being seen as criminals. And if they're trying to play that good role now, it's not going to save them. It's not going to put them in that energy of being upright. It's not. And they feel like they are in control right now and they can handle whatever pressure they have right now, but they can't handle it. And they are really putting on the show right now. These people are scared because they know that with all of your strength and courage, they are destined to go to jail because of what they did, because of all of these things they have done. They're going to jail regardless of however they try to play anything. They can no longer prolong it. They can no longer try to delay anything because they're seen for who they truly are. And every single thing that they have done is brought to the light. They wanted you quiet because you were loud, proud, and correct. They wanted you in some type of confusion. But now they're in the confusion. They don't even know where to go right now when it comes to whatever work they were doing on you in the first place. They don't know who. Look, spiritual enlightenment. Somebody, this woman who is in that dark energy is trying to look for gifts and charity in some type of way, shape, or form from somebody that is spiritually gifted so that they can get something off of her. They want to try to break something that she put on herself, trying to harm someone else. And the people that are trying to help her right now get something off of her, they're going through karma because she didn't tell them the full story of why it's on her. Maybe they know that by now. Maybe they don't. But these people have been doing way too much when it comes to stealing energy, manipulating energies, trying to make somebody be in a certain light that they're not. They thought they were going to shed light on something that wasn't true, that they made up. They thought it was working. They thought that they had something correct. They thought that they had enough fake evidence to basically make something seem like it was correct or fair or just. And somebody really had someone play a role in a court, like really lying and saying, yes, this person is like this. I've witnessed it. I've seen it. But now they're in trouble for lying. They don't even understand the depth of the situation for real because they're unhealed as well, and they did it out of hatred and jealousy. So whatever energy that they're still stuck in and whatever energy that they're trying to get off of them to try to hurry up and look like a good person or whatever it is, they can't do that. They can't reverse anything that they sent out. They have to stay in that energy of where they want it to be. They wanted to be spiritual bullies, or they wanted to attempt to be. That's how they're going to be seen, but not the way they expected. They thought they would get praised for something because they wanted something to go correct. It's like they thought it was going correct, but then something shifted. Whatever happened or whatever shift happened that was positive for someone else, it has them in confusion. And that's why someone is steady trying to make somebody be hopeless, because they don't want someone to know that they've already been defeated for something, or they don't want somebody to know that something's already wrapped up, but everybody already knows something. But it's these people stuck in the illusions of thinking that they cleared something out, but temperance is happening. Temperance is here for everything. It's almost as if they're in the energy of like, well, you know how you can be in disbelief. Something happened and you be like, you don't really believe it until later on. Or like, you know, when you're in a state of shock and something don't hit you until like a later date, basically. That's kind of what the energy is looking like right now for some people, because they're going through certain things right now that's letting them know this is your karma for doing whatever you did to that person. And they can't accept that. Keep my baby. A lot of people cannot accept that they are going through the karma that they are going through. So they're still trying their best to do whatever they can to be seen differently, but it's not working. All you have to do is just keep trusting God, keep being in your good energy, keep transmuting and alchemizing all negative energy into high vibrational, positive energy for your highest good and your protection. Because nothing that these people do is going to work. It's always going to be blocked because your high vibration energy is way too high. You've healed so much to the point where you feel what you need to feel. It's not affecting you like the way these people wanted to. It's almost as if these people wanted you to like, you know, when I said something about the public embarrassment or something, they wanted you to plea out or like cry out to them and be like, please help me, I'm going through something. And they thought they were about to get that, but they didn't. And that's probably something in the physical for some of you. Somebody was trying to get something to happen so that you can like physically want to go toward them to like basically help you with something that they caused, but it didn't work. Yeah, keep going, family. Stay in good high vibrational energy, because nothing is working when it comes to all that negative energy. Keep trusting in God and keep trusting that you are protected, because you are. Ashe, amen. All right, y'all. Also, trust your spiritual insight, because you are correct. Because this is the card that just came out. You are correct. It don't matter what other people are telling you. Whatever your inner self, you and whatever energies you know are correct, can't nobody tell you otherwise. Especially if you're tapped in with God.